Hello, good evening, everyone, and happy Sunday. I know this is quite an unplanned broadcast, no? But I will just like to take the advantage of airing my part 2 on the topic on the power of resilient leadership. It's because by tomorrow, Monday, I will be having a different topics, and I'm quite behind with my supposed schedules. But anyway, I'll take into account na lang na halos lahat po tayo I would presume na we're taking our break, rest, and I believe na if wherever you may be right now, kung kahit saan man kayo, um, I believe you can just click on your Facebook page and or your Facebook group and might as well listen, no, to what we're going to talk about. And actually, my part 1 po ito. If you wish to revisit our part 1, you can actually check on it in the same FB group, or you can visit our official DPPI YouTube channel, and you can review the part 1 of the power of resilient leadership. And I would like to extend my greetings to all of you. A happy Sunday, everyone. I hope that you really, really had an enjoyable Sunday. I pray na it's a fruitful Sunday with your family, loved ones, friends, and probably spending time with the Lord, no? Because it's Sunday. And kahit saan man po tayo ngayon, no? Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, and if you are tuning in with us right now, I would really like to ask from you if you could really share, no? Ang broadcast po natin ito para at least mapakinggan po ng mga kasamahan po natin. Actually, we still have around 9 minutes more to go before the hour of 6:30 bago po tayo mag-umpisa. So konting kwentuhan lang muna tayo, no? Napakabilis po. March 12 na po ngayon, almost half of the month. And just a short announcement. For this week, we will have our recruitment seminar in Toledo City. It will be held in McDonald's. The last time we had actually was last month. That was February. And it was a full pack, jump pack. And we're going to make a second round of that. And we're hopeful that we are able to build more and more partners there in Toledo City. And on on Friday, no, on Friday, for the very first time, we're going to conduct our recruitment seminar in Lawaan, Talisay. This will cater to our prospects coming from Talisay, Minglanilla, or perhaps in Naga. No? And in those areas, medyo marami-rami na rin po yung mga projects, and we intend to develop local partners within those areas, Talisay, Minglanilla, and in Naga. It will be headed by our partner, Mr. Jude Bordius, together with Gerald and Vince in the area. And I hope and I pray that we will be able to share the good news of our opportunity dyan po sa mga kasama po nating kababayan po natin na nasa Talisay, Minglanilla, at sa Naga. Then on the 18th naman, that is Saturday, we will be going north of Cebu. It will be in Bugo. So for the people of Bugo, I pray na let's just continue. No, we've started quite a while already for our Bugo team, and we are pressing it on. Tuloy-tuloy lang po tayo. No, tuloy-tuloy lang po natin itong gagawin so that we will be able to build a strong organization in the north of Cebu. And of course, no, para makapag-share po tayo sa mga opportunities natin. Yung good news ng opportunity natin, kasi gusto natin na matulungan natin yung mga kababayan natin na magkaroon ng tsansa na kahit papano naman po mabago yung mga buhay-buhay po natin. Paglaban po natin yung mga pangarap po natin. Alam ko po, abot kamay na po natin lahat yan. At kasama niyo po kami dito sa DPPI sa journey na yan at sa laban na yan. No? Ako, together with the whole team, no, with Miss Juliet and the whole administration, we are here to support you, to rally behind you, and we will stand together with you, no, para maabot po natin yung mga pangarap natin. So if you are actually watching us there in Facebook right now, by the way, if you make some comment, hindi po lalabas yung pangalan po ninyo unless po na magbigay po kayo ng permission ni StreamYard. May link po dyan na nakalagay po nasa kung saan po ninyo napanood po to, may link po diyan. Click niyo lang po 'yan para i-allow niyo po si StreamYard na ipapakita po yung pangalan nyo. Kasi ano po yan sa private, dahil po yan sa privacy issues So, please click on the link na nasa headline po ng live na to para magbigay po kayo ng permission para makita ko po kung sino po yung mga nagko-comment sa atin dito. Okay? Now, if you are there right now, we still have around 5 minutes more to go. So, please invite your teammates. Invite nyo po sila dyan sa mga group chats po natin. Imbitahan nyo po sila para makasali po sila sa atin tonight. Okay? So tuloy po tayo dun sa mga announcement. Aside from those, for this week, tuloy pa rin po yung recruitment seminar po natin every Friday sa DPPI office. Tuloy pa rin po yung FB Ads workshop po natin sa opisina sa Sabado. So Friday po sa opisina, recruitment, tapos Sabado po sa opisina din po, FB Ads workshop. So sana ho makadalo po kayo, importante po lalo na po sa Facebook Ads na matutunan po natin ang tools na to. Napaka-powerful po ang Facebook. Pag ito po'y natutunan po natin kung paano po natin gagamitin itong Facebook na to, ito po'y magbibigay po sa inyo ng kaginhawaan sa paghahanap po ng prospect. Magiging mapadali ang paghanap po ng prospect, both po sa paghahanap ng prospect buyer at saka yung prospect na magiging business partner po ninyo or magiging downline nyo po dito sa negosyo natin. Sana po, ito po'y bigyan po ninyo ng time para ito po'y aralin. Ang pinaka-importante lang po ay tuloy-tuloy lang po na i-practice po natin doon po sa mga nakapag-attend na po, doon po sa mga nakapag-join. Ang payo ko lang, i-practice hanggat ito po ay makabisado nyo at magiging expert po kayo dito. Hindi po tayo magiging expert sa isang pasada lang po. We need to practice it over and over and over again. So ang pinaka-key po dito is actually ikaw. Kasi ikaw po ang magde-decide, ikaw po ang magte-take action sa lahat po ng mga natutunan po natin dito. Hindi po tayo magsasawa na ituturo ang dapat po nating ituro kasi alam po natin na ito po'y makakatulong po talaga. Wala po tayong ginagawa dito, wala po tayong programa na pinapatakbo na hindi po para sa kabutihan po ng lahat po ng mga DPPI members. So ang layunin lang po natin dito ay matulungan, maturuan ang bawat isa po sa atin para po tayo ay matuto po sa negosyo na to. Yan. So kasama din po natin ngayon si Angel na nanonood ngayon sa Ayala. Siguro kasama ni Angel ngayon sina Sir Kobe, sina Miss Novelin. So, hello po tayo dyan, no? Ano ba yung ginagawa natin dyan? Nagsha-shopping na siguro tong tatlo na to. Tingnan natin. Kasi hindi ko makita dito sa sa stream ko eh. Yan, sino pa ba? Si Ma'am Lynette, kasama din po natin this evening. Si Rialyn, no? Rialyn, sa susunod na sales rally natin at recognition, i-ready mo na yung testimony mo ha. Wala na pong atrasan yan, Rialyn. Ikaw na. Then kasama din po natin si Miss Maribeth Parba. No? Yan, watching from Mandawi City. Yan si Angel, grabe nagkakape. Angel, kailan mo ba ako iimbitahan mag Starbucks or kaya mag Boss Coffee? Sana one day imbitahan mo rin ako, no? Then kasama din po natin ngayon si Carmelita Fuentes at saka si Sheramay Tampos, no? Sheramay, miss ka na namin. Sana makapag-attend ka na ng one of these days ng mga training, workshop at seminar para ma-refresh niyo po yung negosyo. Importante po kasi na ito po parati po nating pinapakinggan talaga. Alam nyo, hindi po sapat ang isang beses na nakinig po tayo ng business opportunity. Hindi po sapat ang isang beses na nag-attend ng workshop. Kasi ito po ay makakalimutan mo talaga. So if you really wanted to progress more in the business, the only thing you have to do is just to keep on listening to it. Alam mo, pag there are days na hindi mo pinag-usapan ang negosyo na to, alam mo ano yung mangyayari? Mawawalan po kayo ng gana. And that is exactly what is happening to our partners, no? Kasama din po natin ngayon si Jason Manuel na nasa Tabuaylan, Cebu, at saka si Lizelle Dano na nasa Tagbilaran City, no? Jason, may good news po ako. Active na po yung upline niyo po, si John Paul Pakibot. In fact, nag-a-attend na po siya ng mga seminars po natin at balang araw magkikita-kita po kayong dalawa, no? So, Sir Jason, ihataw na natin to. May seminar po tayo sa Toledo City ngayong Wednesday. That's February 15. At sana naman ay ito po'y makapunta po kayo, no? Makapunta po kayo para maghasik din ng lagim doon. No, sana makapunta po kayo, Sir Jason. Okay, Wednesday po yan, Sir Jason, sa McDonald's Toledo City. Okay? Then Lizelle, paghandaan mo yung pinag-usapan natin, Lizelle, ha? Sabi mo, meron tayong 20 active people in Tagbilaran City. So ngayon, ang game plan po natin, yung 20 people na active natin sa Tagbilaran City, ang gagawin po natin, bawat isa po sa inyo ay magbibit-bit lang po ng isa. Isa lang, ha? Wala po tayong pinag-usapan na 5, 10 or gaano karaming, isa lang. So kung meron tayong 20 active people in Tagbilaran City, tapos isa-isa sa inyong 20 ay magbibit-bit po ng isa ngayong March 25, alam niyo po ano ang mangyayari? Magiging 40 people ang magiging attendance po natin. So palakpakan natin si Lizelle. Lizelle, magko-congratulate na ako sa iyo as early as today. So maganda ang game plan po natin. Bawat isa, magbibit-bit lang po ng isa. So ang gagawin mo, Lizelle, ngayon, tawagan mo yung 20 people. Okay, ha? Maliwanag to, Lizelle, ha? Yung execution natin. Tawagan mo yung 20 people na sinabi mo sa akin. Kasi sabi mo may 20 active people tayo sa Tagbilaran. So ngayon, ang gagawin mo, tawagan mo yung 20 people, tapos sabihan mo na magbibit-bit ng isa. So, isa times 20, so 20 people na. New. Tapos plus 20 yung old, a total of 40 people na po yung attendance natin. So, bingo! Galing, no? Ngayon, doon naman sa Bugo, ito yung gagawin mo, Sir Teody. Kasama natin si Teody ngayon eh. Meron po tayo diyang iilan na active, estimate ni Sir Teody nasa 15 eh. Yung active talaga dyan sa Bugo. So ganun din ang gagawin natin, Sir Teody. Sir Teody, naririnig mo ba ako? Ang gagawin natin, bawat isa, tawagan mo yung 15. Okay? Tawagan mo yung 15 katao natin. I-inform mo na ngayong Sabado, magbibit-bit lang ng isa. Isa lang. Wow, wag nyo nang isipin yung 2, 3, isa lang. At siguraduhin yung isa. Now, ang gagawin natin, i-make sure natin na yung isa, yung bawat isa, yung 15, tawagan mo, Sir Teody, tapos magbibit-bit ng isa. So meaning, may 15 na bako plus 15 na old, a total of 30 attendance. Wow, ang galing! Ang galing, grabe. Sasabog tayo, kaibigan. Sasabog tayo sa game plan na to. Ngayon, ito naman, ngayong Friday sa Talisay City. Nabibilangin ko lang yung posible na active natin diyan. Simulan natin si Sir Adonis, si Ma'am Jackie, si Ma'am Mary Ann, tapos si Ivy Dale, 4 na. Tapos sama na lang natin si Gerald at saka si Vince. Ito, 6 na. Okay, padagdag natin si Jude, 7. So, ganito lang gawin pa rin natin. Etong 7, magbibit-bit ng tig-iisa, 7 bago, 7 old, a total of 14. May attendance na tayo, kapatid, di ba? May attendance na tayo. So, ganun ako ka-excited sa event natin this week. So, ngayon kasama din po natin sina Cynthia Guyano from Cagayan de Oro City, sina Randolph Cabagnot, kasama din po natin tonight. Si Sir Himelo, kasama din po natin. Tapos si Gina, nakita ko si Gina doon sa event kagabi. Nako, ang saya-saya nila ni Gina sa saan ba 'yun? Villa Vista Hotel. Okay? Tapos si Laura Del, kasama din po natin ngayon si Laura Del Donia. Okay, kasama din po natin si Laura Del. Now, ito si DPPI Che, kasama din po natin si Chirel, kasama din po natin. Sana Chirel, mapagbibigyan mo na minsan na makapag-attend tayo. Ang dami po nating mga event, ang dami po nating mga workshop. So, sana there will be a time na makakapag-attend tayo, makapag-join po tayo. Then, sino pa ba dito? Si Randolph, no? Randolph, trabahuin na natin yung promotion natin sa pagiging manager. Ang kailangan lang po natin, magdagdag lang po tayo ng mga recruit. Okay? Tapos kasama din po natin tonight si Miss Daisy Paruhino mula po sa Cagayan de Oro City. So, congratulations, no? Gawa na yung air condition natin sa Cagayan de Oro City. So hintayin nyo lang po dyan si Teody Baynosa, pupunta po dyan sa Cagayan de Oro. Ang importante lang po natin ay magkakaroon po tayo ng medyo maganda-gandang mga audience po. Okay, then kasama din po natin tonight si Richard Lisondra. Ewan ko lang kung si Richard nasa Lapu-Lapu ngayon or nasa Toledo City. No, so kasama din po natin si Adonis, no? Ito si Adonis, ito yung tinagurian nating heartthrob ng DPPI, no? Kung hindi niyo pa nakita si Adonis, stalk niyo po siya sa Facebook at talaga makikita niyo siya talaga yung heartthrob natin dito. Ang pangalawang heartthrob natin si Teody Baynosa. Yan dalawa na yan, ang mga heartthrob natin yan. So si Richard, hindi ko alam kung si Richard nandito sa Lapu-Lapu City or nasa Toledo City, no? Yan. Tumawa si Jackie kasi narinig niya na heartthrob. Yan. Totoo naman talaga, heartthrob yan. Tapos, yan. Dalawa sila ni Teody actually. Dalawa sila ni Teody na heartthrob natin dyan sa DPPI. No? So, guys, tuloy-tuloy lang po tayo kasi yung maliwanag po yung direction po natin. Maliwanag po yung kung saan po papunta yung organization natin. At ang pinaka-direction po talaga natin ay gusto ko pong masiguro na ang bawat isa po sa inyo ay talagang kikita, hindi lang po one time, big time, kundi ang gusto ko pong mangyari na bawat isa po sa inyo ay magkakaroon po kayo ng regular na income. Regular po, pag sinabi po natin regular, ito po yung matatanggap nyo on a monthly basis. Kasi hanggat hindi po magiging regular po ang income po natin, hindi po tayo makapag-invest. Hindi po tayo makapag-invest, hindi po tayo makapag-full-time, at hindi nyo po ma-experience ang mga perks ng pagiging isang negosyante. Hindi lang kasi ito about money. Ang pagiging negosyante, it's not just about the money, but it's about the fulfillment that you can do a lot of things with your time. Yun po yung pinaka-importante po. No? Ito lang po yung masasabi ko, we're not getting younger. Hindi po tayo pabata. We're getting older every passing day. In fact, medyo medyo pangit lang sabihin, pero every day when you wake up in the morning, palapit po tayo sa kamatayan po natin. Yun po yung realidad. Kaya we have to make use much of our time para ito po ay magiging makabuluhan. And we cannot multiply time because all of us only has 24 hours a day. And the only way for us to multiply our time is that through other people. And that is exactly the reason why I always advocate, I always encourage everyone to build their teams. And that is through recruiting people into the business. Yes, naiintindihan ko na hindi po ganun kadali ang maghanap ng magiging active na recruit. But at the end of the day, it's the same. It's the same po sa pagbibenta. Hindi rin po ganun kadali maghanap po ng benta. Now, ito lang po, no? I always put this in my mind, yung sinabi ni Zig Ziglar. Help enough other people get what they want for you to get what you want. Galing, no? Help enough other people get what they want for you to get what you want. Tumulong ka lang daw ng napakaraming tao na makuha nila yung gusto nila para makukuha mo rin yung gusto mo. No? Sabi ni Angel dito, si Dave daw, heart trap. Si Dave is ano lang yan, feeling heart trap. Feeling heart trap lang po yan. Okay? So, ito, come think about it. If our goal is to go out there and help more people get what they want in life, sabi ni Zig Ziglar, eventually daw, makukuha din po daw yung gusto natin. No? So, let's go out there and share the opportunity. Gamitin nyo po yung natutunan po ninyo sa Facebook ads para makakuha po kayo ng mga recruits. Huwag nyo pong sayangin yung oras. Huwag nyo pong asahan yung mga paryentes natin na pag-imbitahan mo, akala mo ay magiging supportive sa mga negosyo natin. No, maniwala ka sa hindi. Yung mga paryentes natin, hindi yan supportive sa negosyo natin. Ang supportive sa negosyo natin ay yung mga total strangers. Na yung mga total strangers na nakilala natin dito, nagiging business partner natin, sila ay eventually magiging kapamilya natin dito. Okay? So nais ko pong batiin ngayon, nakasama natin si Lynn Codilla mula po sa Talisay City. Ito po, sayang din po Lynn, ang panahon na wala tayong ginawa. No? Gamitin mo. May seminar na tayo dyan. Mag-recruit ka. Sayang. No? Kasama din po natin si Ma'am Flaviana from Bacolod City. Ito po yung tinaguriang DPPI blogger ng Bacolod City. No? Tapos kasama din po natin tonight si Ma'am Norma Gabisan. No? Kasama din po natin si Ma'am Norma Gabisan. Okay? So, guys, i-share nyo po guys ha. Pag nandito na po kayo, i-share po ninyo para tayo po ay makita po naman ng mga kasamahan po natin dito po sa business. Okay? So, ayan, 6:41 na po tayo. Pagpatuloy na po natin yung topic po natin na naumpisahan last week. Yung pinag-uusapan po kasi natin ay tungkol sa leadership. So, yan, inom muna tayo. Guys, leadership is a very important role dito po sa negosyo natin. Ang DPPI business po is a leadership business. It's a people business. Our business here is developing people. So, Jeff, ano ba yung real estate if our business here is people? The real estate is the product in which our people is selling. Ibig sabihin, ang real estate property are the products or the items na binibenta ng mga tao natin. So, if you're going to take a look at it on a bigger perspective, our business is not about property, but it's about people. Because it is the people that will sell the properties. And that is the reason why we put up trainings in order to develop three things. KAS, the knowledge, the attitude, and the skill. We put in the knowledge by giving you schedules about PKS and site tours. And this is what is actually happening right now. PKS and site tours are left and right bin done. Ang only kulang lang po dito ay kayo. So, I want you to put it in your mind na napaka-importante po ng mga PKS at napaka-importante po ng site tour. It is totally impossible for someone to be able to sell a property na wala po siyang alam. And believe me, don't trust other people for information. I want you to get the information yourself. Because if you get the information yourself, you are confident the moment you are going to share that to your client. Bakit ka confident? Because ikaw mismo ang kumuha ng information ng project na yan. Second, The sighter is as relevant as the PKS. Why? Because if you are able to go into the project site, you are in the better position to explain, to describe the project to your client. However, on the other hand, kung ikaw ay hindi po nakapunta at hindi mo nakita ang project site mismo, maniwala ka o sa hindi, kapatid, your conviction, your belief level sa produkto or sa project na yan ay hindi po ganon kalalim. So, if hindi po ganon kalalim yung belief level mo, you know what will happen? You will sound not convincing. Okay? You will sound not convincing to your client. So if you wanted to become convincing the moment you talk to your client, the key in there actually is to take a look at the site personally. Okay? So there are schedules. It's available in every group chat. There is announcement in there. Ang gagawin lang po natin, basa-basa pag may time. Diba? Ano yung gagawin natin? Basa-basa pag may time. Because everything is there. All of the announcement is there. The only thing you're going to do is just simply to take a look at the schedule right inside every group chats. Okay? So, that's knowledge. The other one is skill. We're putting up workshop. We have sales and marketing workshop. In fact, napakaganda ng mga venue natin sa sales and marketing workshop. Ha? We're placing it in Castle Peak Hotel. Bakit sa Castle Peak Hotel natin ginawa, Jove? Because we want you to feel comfortable. We want you to feel the value the moment you're going to join workshop. Why? Because we wanted to send a strong message that workshop is important. Aside from that, we have a weekly workshop for Facebook ads. And the only thing you're going to do is just simply to attend. Kaya if may nakita po kayong schedule, huwag na po kayong magdadalawang isip. Ang gagawin nyo po, you make yourself available. Kumbaga, sabihin mo na sa sarili mo, count me in. Di ba? Sabihin mo sa sarili mo, count me in. At pag sinabi mo na count me in, dapat in ka talaga. Okay, ha? Maliwanag, ha? Pag sinabi mo sa sarili mo na count me in, dapat in ka talaga. Hindi yung in and out. Di ba? Kasi marami sa atin, ang daling magpalista eh. Palista ako. Tapos eventually, hindi na rin sisipot. So anong mangyayari? Absent na naman. So my friends, ito lang po yung masasabi ko. It is in your hands. It is in your decision whether you're gonna be there or not. But the choice is still yours. Okay? So that's knowledge, that's skill. The other one, the last one, is attitude. Knowledge, attitude, and skills. Attitude is very important because that will differentiate between winners and losers. Okay? People that has very poor attitude, I'm sorry to say, you will really find hard or difficulty in everything and anything of what you're gonna be doing to succeed. Mahihirapan po kayo. Believe me. Now, attitude is a very broad term. It encompasses our character both inside and out. It encompasses both the cognitive and the physical knowledge. But I want you to know, and I want you to understand this. All of attitude and character can be corrected. Okay? All of the attitude and characters can be corrected. Now, in DPPI, we are putting up a lot of trainings in all of these to address knowledge, attitude, and skills. In fact, it is both available in offline and in online. Now, on the leadership aspect, practically it's always me who talks about it. Okay, but sooner than later, we will more trainers that will talk about leadership. Now, aside from that, we have also some face-to-face trainings that talks about character and attitude. And sometimes we do that in Castle Peak and we invite speakers from the outside. I'm sorry. Why? Because we want you to hear it from other people's perspective. Kasi napakasimple lang po guys eh. When we talk about attitude, when we talk about character, it's not just about business. It's about life itself. With your family, with your personal life, with your community, with your work, and the business as well. So it's not just about the PPI. Oh, sorry. Meaning, if meron po kayong matutunan dito about character, you can apply it in any way you can. In any way possible. In any aspect of your life. So, ibig sabihin, holistic po lahat to. Okay? By the way, guys, it's quite a little bit blurry from my back. I want to switch off some few lights. Hold on lang po. Okay. Let's see if yeah, this is a way a little better. No, wala na yung dalawa nasa ano. Okay. So actually, I'm in my residence here in Cordova, and also I would like to extend greetings from Cora Montisclaros. She's also watching with us from right now from Babag, no, from Babag Cebu. Ano, from Babag Lapu-Lapu. I'm sorry, Babag Cebu pala. Nasa ano yan? Bukid po yan eh. Okay. We also have here Emmy Maravillas. Emmy Maravillas, no, is also joining with us. And okay. So that's how important leadership is. Leadership will help you define in whatever crisis situation you are in. In fact, during the time of pandemic, if not for the leadership of our company, siguro wala na po tayo. If not for the leadership of our network leaders, our consultants, our managers, and our supervisors, if not for their leadership, probably we are not able to survive during the pandemic. In fact, there were a lot of realty firms that during the pandemic period, most likely, lalo na dun sa year 2020, ay hindi talaga nag-operate. Sirado talaga sila. But praise the Lord, DPPI remains open. DPPI remains strong, even in the middle of pandemic. Why? Because I can only attribute that to the strong leadership that our company has. Leadership in terms of here in the management, leadership in terms of the network, our consultants, our managers, and our supervisors. And that is the reason why we will never stop developing people to become leaders. And I would like to invite each and every one of you to step up. Step up and be a leader. The moment meron po kayong downline, kahit isa lang po yan, ang tawag na po sa inyo ay upline. So, ang ibig sabihin po, dahil ang tawag na po sa inyo ay upline, ang ibig sabihin po niyan, ikaw ngayon ay isang leader. Ang leader po ay hindi lang po dahil ikaw ay may posisyon. Leadership is not about possession. Leadership is all about influence. The moment you start to influence people down the line, ang tawag po sa iyo ay leader. Kaya nga, I always emphasize this. The moment you are going to have even one recruit, you are now considered as a leader in itself. So leadership is not about possession. Leadership is not about title. Leadership is all about influence. Your influence towards your downlines. Your influence towards your colleague. Your influence towards your circle of people. That's what makes each and everyone a leader. Everything rises and falls on leadership. We can succeed in the business or we can either fail. Both will be attributed to bad leadership, bad or good leadership. If the company grows tremendously, we can only say because of strong leadership, not just in the management, but also leadership among the groups among the networks. If the company struggles to grow and even drop, it can still be attributed or also be attributed into the leadership role that each and everyone is partaking. Okay? By the way, greetings to Miss Arlene from Bacolod City. Okay? So right now, we will continue to talk about resilient leadership because we believe that as we journey towards success, there will always be time that our current situation may not look like what we expected it to be. So there will always be crisis, there will always be problem, there will always be challenges. And believe me, the journey towards success is not always on flat ground. There are days in our life that we're gonna be climbing mountains. But it's not about the plane, but it's not about the plane or whether it's the mountain, but it's about how we are going to endure on those moments that we are pressed on. Because a lot of people actually, the immediate response, the moment na meron po silang mga challenges or medyo may konting kirot na po dyan sa mga ginagawa po natin, their immediate response is actually to quit. Yun po yung immediate po natin na response. But I want you to put this in your mind and put this in your heart. Gaya po ng sinabi ko the last time, our goal here is simple. We are not going to stop until we all win. Kaya, if you are with me in this battle cry, can you type there in the comment section, I will not stop until I win. Okay? If you are with me in this battle cry, can you type in the comment section, I will not stop until I win. Okay? Now, let's go. Can we type it? If you are with me in this battle cry, para meron po tayong affirmation, can you type it in the comment section below at sabihin mo, I will not stop until I win. Okay? Type it now. I will not stop until I win. You need to affirm it to yourself. You need to tell that to yourself every day. I will not stop until I win. Losing is not an option. Losing is not an alternative. There is only one choice we are going to take, and that is to win. And that is the reason why I want you to tell yourself, I will not stop until I win, and write it there in the comment section so that you are able to affirm it to yourself that you are not going to stop until we all win. Sometimes we forget things because we don't write it down. That's the reason why I want you to write it down, because I don't want you to forget. A lot of people na minsan tinatanong ko kung bakit hindi ka na nagre-recruit. Ang sagot, hindi na ako nag-recruit, Shof, kasi wala kasing nag-a-attend. So ano yan? Is that a valid reason? No. Why do you stop? There's no point when you stop. There's no winning when you stop. You're never gonna have result if you stop. The reason why DPPI became where we are right now, it's because we are not stopping. In fact, if you are observing us, we are putting up more and more seminars. We are putting up more and more workshops. We are putting up more and more activity. We are raising up more and more trainers. Why? Because we are not going to stop until all of you is going to win. I will not stop until you all win. So, kung ako mismo, hindi ako hihinto hanggat hindi kayo mananalo, kayo pa kaya? I'm sorry. Kaya sabihin mo sa sarili mo, I will not stop until I win. Don't give yourself reason why you cannot do it. Ang problem kasi is ito tayo po yung nagbibigay ng rason sa sarili natin kung bakit hindi po natin nagawa ang dapat po natin gawin. Kung bakit hindi po natin nalagpasan yung mga problema. Kung bakit hindi po natin nalagpasan ang mga pagsubok sa buhay. Now, if you're going to ask me, normal ba na magkakaroon ng problema? Yes, very much normal. The moment you arrive in this world, kaakibat na po natin ang problema sa buhay. Mula po ng pinanganak po tayo hanggang mamatay po tayo, kasama po natin sa paglakbay po ang mga problema sa buhay. Hindi po stranger ang isang pagsubok, ang isang problema, ang isang challenges sa magiging buhay natin. In fact, the more difficult our life becomes, the moment we succeed, the more sweeter the story becomes. Diba? Kung gaano ka naghirap bago mo narating ang tugatog ng success, kung gaano mo siya kahirap na narating or naabot, ganun po katamis ang success. Meaning, it is part of every successful journey. I haven't heard people who made it into big things in life without passing through a series of failures. A lot of us actually passes a series of failures. And that is the reason why I encourage you and I challenge you to tell yourself every single day when you wake up in the morning, tell it to yourself, I will not stop until I win. Write it down anywhere in your room, in your home. Make it visible to yourself na makita mo siya, mabasa mo siya, at parati mo makikita na nakasulat po dyan na I will not stop until I win. And the more you say it to yourself, and the more you see it actually anywhere, it will sink into your mind. Hindi po siya mawala. And the moment na magkakaroon po kayo ng mga hardship, ang unang-unang papasok sa isipan mo is I will not stop until I win. Yun po ang unang papasok. I want you to nurture your mind. I want you to protect it. Why? Because that is where the battle begins. The battle begins in our mind. Both the positive and the negative stays in here and fights in here. Now, if you are not going to help yourself fight against the negativity of life, no one else will. I cannot fight for you. You can only fight for yourself. The only thing I can do here is just simply to motivate you and to give you an instruction on how are you going, on how you are supposed to fight it back. But at the end of the day, you are the only one in there in the battlefield. So that's the reason why I want you to tell yourself every single day in your life, if possible, every minute of the day, tell it to yourself, I will not stop until I win. I like this statement. I will not stop until I win. Even I win, I will not stop. Ang ganda, grabe. I will not stop until I win. Even if I win, I will not stop. Exactly. A lot of people, you know why? The reason why we don't do things in which we are supposed to do, it's because we give a lot of explanations. We give a lot of excuses and we give a lot of reasons. Now, starting today, tell it to yourself, I am not going to reason out. Tell that to yourself. Hindi ka na magre-reason out. Kasi sanay tayo sa reasoning. Everything na merong mga challenges, we always give reason. We always give excuses. Pero, ito lang masasabi ko. If you keep on giving excuses, ikaw rin ang talo. Ikaw rin ang talo. So if you really wanted to win in this game, if you really wanted to win and become big in this industry, be the leader that you are designed to be. So, hindi kasi ako leader eh. No, I don't believe that. Everyone is called for the leadership role. Lahat po tayo. Walang exception. All of us is called to a leadership position. Iba-iba lang po yung degree on the leadership. But all of us is called for the leadership position. Okay? Now, the last time we were talking about resilient leadership. And in fact, we left off with this word, rich. And as we face the pandemic last year and as we face the recovery this year, we are telling our people to be rich. Rich, what is rich? Rich is resilient. Ibig sabihin, sanayin natin kung paano natin i-overcome ang mga challenges. Integrity. We are putting up more value with integrity right now because we believe that it is essential in order for everyone to succeed in any endeavor. Kasi itong integrity na to, this will build our character and personality. Commitment. Everything begins with a commitment. You cannot do things, you cannot accomplish things if you are not going to put in the commitment na kailangan po natin dito. If you plan to make your business big, then you've got to be committed in recruiting more and more people into the business. And if you are committed, you are not going to stop until you are able to build your team. Okay. Now, para akong sirang plaka nito, no. I keep talking about recruiting. You know why? Because I perfectly understand the value of the marketing plan because I am the one who authors the marketing plan. Ibig sabihin, if there's anybody that can teach you where is the long-term income in our marketing plan, ako po yun. Because I was the one who designed the marketing plan based on the observation that I had with all other people in the real estate business. Marami na po akong nakita na mga top seller. Marami na po akong nakilala na mga top seller na tao. Pagdating ng panahon na hindi na po sila ganun kagaling magbenta, unti-unti pong nawala yung income nila. At alam mo sino ang mga nag-survive? Ang mga tao or ang mga leader na merong napakalaking grupo. Yun po ang mga nag-survive. Yun po ang nagpapatuloy sa negosyo. Kaya nga I always say this You can fake promotions. Pwede mong i-fake ang promotion. Gusto mong maging supervisor? Magbenta ka na magbenta. Gusto mong maging manager? Register mo yung husband mo, lagyan mo ng benta. Pag na-supervisor na yan, magiging manager ka kung may 15 million ka on the other side. Manager ka. Pero what for? Para saan? Kasi yung kayod na ginawa mo, na nilagyan mo yung benta, yung husband mo or kapatid mo or kahit sino pa yan, kayod mo yun, hindi yun natural. So ibig sabihin, darating ang panahon pag hindi gagalaw yan, wala kang income. Di ba? Kasi ikaw lahat yun Ikaw lahat yun. So if you wanted to really have a long-term income, ito yung dapat gawin mo. Recruit as many first level as you can. Yun po yung pinakasekreto. Recruit as many first level as you can. Because when you recruit as many first level as you can, magiging natural po ang mga tao na mapupromote na supervisor, natural ang mga tao na mapropromote na manager, at natural na ikaw ay ma-promote na magiging consultant. At pagdating mo na consultant level ka na, marami kang tao sa baba na kumikilos at gumagalaw naturally, hindi ikaw. Di ba? Tama po ba? Do you understand my point? Nakita nyo ba, nakuha nyo ba yung nais kong iparating sa inyo? It is because I want you to enjoy a lifelong income. Now, this is not to brag, but look at Novelin. Look at Jackie. They are building organization. They're building people. Their earnings comes from the network they build. It comes very natural kasi hindi po siya gawa-gawa, hindi po siya fake promotion. So, patuloy silang nagre-recruit, patuloy din na-develop ang mga tao, patuloy din silang nag-earn on a monthly, regular basis. Di ba? Kaya ano mangyayari kung ipipeke mo yan? Na-promote ka nga, wala namang tao sa baba na kumagalaw talaga na magbibigay sa'yo ng continuous income. So sino ngayon ang talo? Akala mo ako ang talo? Hindi. Kasi whether you will be promoted or not, the share of the company remains the same at 1%. It will never change. That's the reason why I push you in to get that promotion, because I want you to maximize the level of income that you have. Maximization po yun. It's not about the company kasi wala namang magbabago sa income sa kumpanya eh. It will still remain 1%. So, kaninong income ang mabago dito? Income mo ang mabago dito. Kaya if you really wanted to know, ikaw, kung bibili ka ng isang appliances, paano mo ba malalaman paano gamitin ang appliances na yan? Di ba maghanap ka ng manual? Bakit kailangan mong basahin yung manual? Alam mo bakit? Kasi yun ang instruction ng may gawa ng appliances na yan. Same thing here, ako ang may gawa ng marketing plan na yan. So if you're going to ask me kung sino ang dapat konsultahin, kung paano talaga kumita ng malaki sa marketing plan na yan, walang iba kundi ako. Kasi ako yung gumawa niyan eh. At alam ko saan ang strength niyan. Kaya my invitation to all of you guys, recruit. Gamitin niyo po yung nalalaman niyo sa Facebook ads sa pagre-recruit. Yung ini-enjoy na income niyo dahil malaki yung benta niyo ngayon lang yan. Balang araw mauubos yan. Pagdating ng panahon, hindi ka rin ganong kabata para kakayanin mo pa ang galawan po ng real estate business. Kaya as early as today, don't stop. So anong po tawag po doon? Commitment po yan. When you are committed to do this business, you are committed in all aspects of it. Selling and recruiting. Maliwanag yun sa every seminars natin eh. Our business is all about selling and recruiting. Selling and recruiting. Pero bakit di mo ginawa yung recruiting? Kasi to make it one full circle sa business na to, kailangan mo talagang gawin ang selling at saka recruiting. Dalawa ho ang kailangan po nating gawin dito. Okay? The last one is edge, which is humility. This is very important because this will make our feet fixed to the ground. Whether we are up there or kahit gaano na po kataas yung naabot natin, we will remain down the line. Now, for those people who have known me and Juliet, you will rarely see us in any gathering. Tama po ba? Tama po? Di ba? Yung mga medyo matagal-tagal na sa atin dito, nakikita nyo ba kami sa mga gathering, sa mga awarding, sa mga recognition? Nakikita nyo ba kami? You don't see us. It's because. Ito po yung because. Because we give honor where honor is due. Yun po yung paniniwala ko. We give honor where honor is due. And to me, and for me, the honor is due to you. The honor is not due to me. Alam mo bakit? Hindi ho ako ang nagbenta. And that's the reason why when there are developers who's going to invite me, I always tell them, can you invite our agent? It is because they are the one who exerted most of the effort with your project. Kasi sir, merong mga awards na tatanggapin. Can you just allow any one of our agents to receive the awards that the company will going to receive? Because after all, it was because of them that we are able to get the awards. Give honor where honor is due. Yun ang paniniwala ko at yun ang nagiging prinsipyo ko mula noon hanggang ngayon. Kasi hindi ko naman kailangan na magiging popular eh. Hindi ko naman kailangan na magiging sikat. Hindi ko naman kailangan na magiging kilala ako. Wala naman akong plano na magiging artista. Wala naman akong plano na magiging politiko. I'm just happy where I am. Yun lang. Kakain ako sa karinderya, fine. Sasakay ako ng jeep, fine. Sasakay ako ng bus, fine. It has never been my issue. It has never been my concern. Doon sa mga tao na nakakasama ko sa biyahe, I sleep in a very simple accommodation. Hindi ako maarting tao. And I believe those na mga, kung meron man mga nakakasama kung meron man ngayon na nakakasama ko sa mga biyahe ko, sila mismo, tanungin niyo po sila. Sila mismo makapagpapatunay na hindi ho ako nagpapa-importansya. Because I always exercise myself the spirit of humility. But I also put emphasis on the recognition of people that have put in their efforts. Conscious din po ako dyan. No? Alam mo bakit? Kasi paniniwala ko, give honor where honor is due. Yun po yung always na sinasabi ko sa sarili ko. So to recap, resilience is keeping control of the crisis situation, how to handle problems, and understand that life is full of challenges with the ability to handle all of these. Yan ba? The ability to handle all of the problems and challenges that life may bring. So yun po yung resilience. Integrity means the honesty and the moral uprightness demonstrated sa trabaho po natin in relation sa mga team members natin and the clients in our businesses. Commitment actually qualifies that demonstrate dedication at work. Yan. Qualities that demonstrate dedication. Ito po yung dedikasyon at work that inspires and attracts people with convictions and belief in the cause to succeed. Ganun po tayo ka-committed because convicto po tayo, we're convicted doon sa paniniwala na lahat ng tao ay pwede pong mag-succeed. And that is the reason why we put in all of the programs na meron po tayo because we are committed for every one of you to succeed in the business. Kaya nga sabi ko always, we are not going to stop until we all win. Okay? And lastly, humility means humbleness in the midst of achieving success. Sabi nila, kilala na daw si DPPI. Sabi nila, malaki na daw si DPPI. Sabi nila, nagtatap na daw si DPPI. Alam nyo, hindi ko alam yan. Kasi, kayo naman ang nag-a-attend ng mga awarding. Kayo naman ang nag-a-attend ng recognition. Kayo ang nakakarinig nun. Binabalitaan nyo na lang ako. But if you're going to ask me if I am happy, yes, I am happy. Why? Not because DPPI was recognized, but because I saw in each and every one of you the success that is in you. Meaning, DPPI have reached into this level, not because DPPI is good and the best, but because DPPI was able to help enough other people get what they want in life. That's exactly the reason. Because I have, in the office, in the management, I always tell them, we need to help enough other people get what they want. That's why I always tell them, make your job well, finish everything that you can finish. If the commission is there, release it. If all the preparation is done already, I don't care if it's in the evening, it's early in the morning, as long as it's you have it there, release it. Why? Because we wanna do our job well. And we will remain such. We are not perfect people. We are not perfect company. We're trying to learn every single day. We're trying to upgrade every single day, and we're putting up more and more facilities we have. You have a very nice dashboard. Other realty firm, wala po dyan. Magtanong kayo. You ask. You ask if other realty firm ay meron silang dashboard. Alam paano nila i-trace yung mga downline nila, hindi nila alam. Kasi wala silang dashboard. You ask other realty firm kung meron ba silang dashboard na ang record ng benta nila ay nasa dashboard. Wala rin sila. Tayo lang po ang meron. Bakit ginawa natin yan? Because we wanted to give what is the best for all of you guys. To compute commission, hindi po natin ginagawa mano-mano yan. We invested the system, we paid for the system so that everything will be computerized. Nag-invest po tayo doon. Bakit? Because we wanted to give the kind of service na dapat maibigay natin sa bawat isa na member po natin. Okay? It's because we wanted to be rich in this values. No? Now, in order to be resilient in our directions for our teams, one of the most important tasks is to sustain our team members who are experiencing fatigue and stresses. Okay? Meron po tayong mga kasamahan na medyo napapagod na at nasistress na. Kasi mula pa po tayo doon sa pandemic, medyo may kagipitan na po tayo doon financially, hindi lang po financially, pati na rin po morally, at pati na rin po mentally. Now, kailangan po nating isusustain po yan, kailangan po nating matulungan po yung mga aspeto na yan, kasi itong pong katawan po natin, ito pong whole body po natin ay para po itong makina. Kung hindi po natin ito aalagaan, one day magbe-breakdown po yan. At isa sa mga causes po ng breakdown ay ang fatigue at saka mga stress. Now, we need to sustain our teams in continuing to create value not just for our client but also among ourselves. Kailangan po natin mag-create ng more values within ourselves para makita po natin kung gaano po tayo ka-valuable. Kasi, minsan kasi, hindi natin nakikita yung mga bagay-bagay na meron tayo. Hindi natin nakikita na kahit papaano meron pala tayong mga kakayahan na hindi lang po natin nagamit. In such a way, bumaba po yung moral po natin. And that is exactly the reason why we have trainings like this, we have talks like this, is because we are not just here to inspire you, we are not just here to motivate you, but we are simply here to tell you that there is something in you that is valuable enough that will help fight against fatigue and against the stresses in life. Now, matanong ko nga kayo, sino ba dito ang parating na si stress? Meron ba? Meron ba ditong parating na stress? Kasi kung ikaw ay pagod at stress na stress ka, hindi mo ba nakikita hindi ka productive? Hindi ka productive. Alam mo bakit? Kasi yung ulo mo sobrang init. Yung pasensya mo sobrang baba. Pag nakipag-usap ka sa kliyente, ang dali mong magalit. Mawawala po yung mga pasensya po natin. Ganon po ang bigay, ang dulot ng mga tao na napapagod at nasistress. And that's exactly the reason why we don't want you to experience that. In such a way, we should be able to guide your team, our team, in the process sa pag-identify at possibly, kung may pwedeng mabago sa mga situation at mga experiences natin, as we go through into this crisis in life, we're going to reinterpret our events and in a different perspective. Titingnan natin kung ano po ba yung mga opportunity na kailangan po nating matutunan. And at the same time, we need to be forward-looking. Not just forward-thinking, but at the same time, we should be forward-looking. At sa ganitong proseso, we will be able to guide each and every one of you the moment there are challenges or any situation na darating sa trabaho natin. And if there are changes na darating sa buhay natin in the way we do the business, we will be able to cope up. Ngayon, marami po ang mga nasistress kung paano aralin ang Facebook ads. Ito lang po yung simple ko nga message. Learn to be happy while you are learning how to do it. Kasi kung heavy po yung heart mo at parati mong sinasabi sa sarili mo na hindi mo kakayanin, hindi mo matutunan, well, exactly. Hindi mo talaga matutunan yan. So I want you to have a heart that is full of gladness. I want you to have a different perspective in accepting the learning process. I know it's not easy to learn Facebook ads because I myself have gone through the process itself. But it needs your lighter moments para medyo malamig po yung ulo po natin at hindi po mabigat yung puso natin. And the moment na medyo magaan lahat, madali pong i-absorb ang learning. So, pwede ba? At the moment mag-a-attend po tayo ng Facebook ads, huwag po kayong ma-stress. Relax lang. Kasi kung hindi nyo po makukuha sa isang beses, ang gagawin po natin, attend po tayo ulit. Pag hindi po natin nakuha ulit, attend na naman tayo ulit. Alam nyo po, hangang-hanga po ako nito kay Sir Roberto Ponce. Pabalik-balik siyang nag-attend ng Facebook workshop. Many times, every week, hanggang one day, sabi niya sa akin, nakuha ko na, sir. Nagiging madali ba? Well, hindi. It took him years. It took him years to be able to do it. But you know what? It's not about the length of time kung kailan mo siya natutunan. But it's about the result. Na alam mo na paano gawin. That spells all the difference in the entirety of our selling career. Di ba? So, kung hindi mo natutunan yan ngayon, tsaka ka lang. Attend ka lang ng attend. One day matutunan mo yan. Now, let me share some ways for leaders to build resiliency. Number one, we've got to have a stronger mission. What keeps me going during the time of pandemic is not actually about money, but it's about the mission of helping people. Building people, changing lives. Building people, changing lives. It's all about that. And when your mission is stronger and everyone is working for its mission, believe me, commissions will follow. People who works for mission, one day commissions will follow. Number two, sense of purpose within their organization or your organization. Ano ba yung purpose? Ano ba yung rason kung bakit natin ito gagawin? Will it just be all about money? Or will it be about your dreams in life? Because if it's all about money, there are a lot of businesses outside that will offer you a much more easier money. But will it give you the kind of satisfaction, enjoyment, and fulfillment? Well, I don't know. But there's one thing that I will guarantee you. If you are able to find your purpose in what you do here in DPPI. You will feel blessed when you see people succeed. You will feel blessed when you see your downline being blessed. And if you see that, you will begin to have a sense of purpose every time you're going to be talking to someone that you're going to invite into the business. The reason why kung bakit stressful kayo pag nag-i-invite, kasi pag nag-i-invite kayo, ang tingin nyo po sa downline nyo, pera na eh. Eto, re-recruitin ko to kasi makakapag-override ako. Mali po yun. Mali po yun. Kasi if your actions are simply motivated by money, the moment you don't get that, you become frustrated. But I want you to be motivated beyond money itself. Things that money cannot buy. And that is the purpose of why you are doing this one. Find that purpose in you and in your organization. Okay? Number 3, bonding more closely with colleagues. Alam nyo kapatid, kahit si Lone Ranger ay meron po siyang kasama, si Tonton. Hindi po nag-iisa si Lone Ranger. Kahit sabihin natin Lone Ranger siya, hindi po siya nag-iisa because technically no man is really an island. And if you wanted to become successful here in DPPI, I want you to be connected with each and every DPPI members. I don't care kung ano at kung sino ang mga upline niyan. All of you belongs to one DPPI family. And we need to be connected with each other kahit kaninong grupo ka pa na belong. Why? Because the bond that we will share among each other is the bond that will strengthen us the moment there are difficulties in our lives. Our togetherness, the moment we do things, will help us become more and more stronger. Naalala ko tuloy yung theme song kasi mahilig ako sa theme song every year. The first time we had our theme song, ang theme song na yun is actually entitled Hawa Kamay. Because during the time there was nothing for DPPI to be proud of. Kasi wala pa po tayong accomplishment doon. We're just starting during the time. And the only thing we had during that time is ourselves. Yung mga nakasama ko during the time. Kaya sabi ko sa kanila, hawa kamay lang. Hawa kamay lang. Kasi balang araw, we will get there. Naghawakan po kami ng kamay bawat isa. We pull each other up. We don't pull each other down. When someone succeed, we pull others to succeed also as well. And that's exactly the reason why we have Summit. Summit is for us to bond with each other. Don't exclude yourselves during Summit. Marami po sa atin hindi po nag-join last Summit. Because Summit is not about the amutan. Summit is not about just the food or whatever. Summit is all about us. Ikaw, ako, tayong lahat. That's all about us. Kaya imbitahan ko lahat kayo. Join the Summit in Bohol this November 30. Malayo pa po yun. Pwede pa po tayong mag-ipon. Mag-ipon po kayo. Kung wala pong madidak sa inyo sa mga benta nyo, maghulugan po kayo doon sa opisina. Alam mo bakit? Because Summit is very important for all of us. People who joins the Summit have more stronger value system. This year, the Summit will be in Bohol. I really, really encourage you to join us in the Summit. By the way, this year's theme is #Padayon DPPI. Last year, #Lahutay DPPI. This year is Padayon DPPI. With the theme song, Go the Distance. Yun po yung theme song natin, aralin nyo. Go the Distance by Michael Bolton. Okay? Ganda ng kanta. Tapos pakinggan nyo po yung meaning. Pakinggan nyo po yung meaning ng Go the Distance. And you will tell yourself na ako to. Okay? Number 4, of course, observe safety and healthy protocols. This is in reference to the recent COVID. But again, I will always reiterate this. Safety is not just about COVID. Safety is about yourself, being healthy, being careful when you drive. A lot of us actually are driving motorcycles. Be careful in the road. We don't know what's going to happen in the road. Be careful when you conduct your site tour. Take a look at your safety before meeting someone. Okay? The resilience attitude is what we goal to be strengthened. Kasi hindi po one time lang po yung mga struggles na madadaanan natin sa buhay. Marami pa pong darating. Sabihin natin wala na po ngayong COVID, pero it's not just about the COVID. Marami pa pong darating. At alam niyo po, every single day when you wake up in the morning, I want you to understand that there will be things beyond your expectations. Mga bagay-bagay na hindi mo inaakala na darating sa buhay mo. But I want you to be ready. Alam nyo, every single year in DPPI, kung nakikita nyo po, marami po tayong mga innovations. Marami po tayong mga incentives program. At marami din po tayong mga ginagawa na mga activities. Pero lahat po na yon na mga ginagawa po natin at saka mga activities natin ay may mga kaakibat po yan na mga challenges at problema. The moment we put in the plans and the schedules, I always tell our team, our training team, I always tell them that just be flexible. Just be flexible. Because there might be days that we will be facing a bit of challenges. Things that we least expect might probably come, and if you are not aware and ready of those, baka bigla lang po tayong mabulaga. Kaibigan, gaya ng sinabi ko, hanggat buhay pa po tayo, makakaranas din po tayo ng mga challenges sa buhay natin. Kailan po ba matatapos yan, Sir Joe? Simple lang sagot ko dyan. Pag ikaw ay patay na. Yan lang siya matatapos. Pero hanggat buhay pa po tayo, humihinga pa po tayo, hindi po matatapos ang mga problema sa buhay natin. So in correlation with this, between individual stress and performance is noticeable and has a compounding effects when crisis impacts the whole team. So always remember, have the potential to disrupt business operation and expansion if people are stressful. People are facing problems. People are facing difficulties. Pag meron po ang mga tao natin yan, alam niyo po anong mangyayari? Apektado po yung negosyo natin. That's why we don't stop motivating people. That's why we don't stop challenging people. That's why we don't stop encouraging people. Why? Because for all we know, ang daming problema sa bahay niyan na hinaharap. For all we know, ang daming mga pagsubok sa buhay na dinadaanan niya. But we want to tell our friends, our colleagues, that we will be just here should they need us the most. We will be here to give them a pat on the back. We will be here to pray for them. We only have each other here, my friends. And if we wanted to succeed in this journey, I just have to extend my hands to you. Hawak kamay lang po tayo. Let's just hold on to it together. And surely, with no sense of a doubt, we will be able to succeed. It will just be a matter of time before we're going to get it. The development of resilience is often not only a critical component in whatever plans na meron po tayo, but it is also typically an important part of teams' overall well-being. Importante po ito. Hindi lang po ito sa panahon ng mga kalamidad o mga pagsubok. Team leaders have much to offer to their members when it comes to managing stress and building resilience. Kaya panawagan ko sa mga supervisors, managers, and consultants. You are a team leader. Be the encouragement to your team. Be the support to your team. Be there in order to help them manage their stresses. Be there as they help fight back and rose back against any difficulties in life. Your leadership role plays a very important role in the entirety of our business. It's not just about me, it's not just about the management, but it's all about us, each and every one of us. And such, we will be able to sustain. Teams must become more cross-functional in terms of ideas, experiences, resources, and of course, sharing of expertise. And that's the reason why in the PPI, yes, we belong to different teams. But as much as possible, we tell our people that we don't put barriers, we don't put colors, we don't put distinction when the moment help is needed to each and every DPPI member that needs help. We wanted to be cross-functional. We wanted to be of help to any DPPI members that needs our help. And that's exactly the same message that I was telling to our consultants, to our managers, to our supervisors, and to our BDMs. Because if each and everyone in the organization succeed, all of us succeed in this business. It's a holistic thing. Okay? So when we talk about sustainability, no, motivating team members towards sustainability in our business, we need to continue doing the following. Okay? In order for us to sustain what we have started, kasi nasa recovery stage na tayo ngayon eh. In order for us to sustain, number one, basic work trainings and product knowledge, we need to keep on doing this one. This will explain kung bakit we always do our workshop over and over and over and over and over again. Minsan nagsasawa na po yung mga tao sa kaka-attend ng workshop, sa kaka-attend ng FB Ads workshop, sa kaka-attend ng product knowledge at saka sa mga site tour. Bakit to? Bakit po ginagawa po natin yan? Because that's the basic and that is part and parcel in order for us to be able to sustain our recovery stage. Kasi nasa recovery stage pa rin tayo eh. Katatapos pa lang po ng COVID, we are starting to bounce back. Okay? Kaya ang panawagan ko sa inyo, huwag po kayong magsawa mag-attend ng mga trainings natin kasi part of the ball game po natin yan. Number 2, help and assist team members on processing information. Ang dami pong information na binabato po natin almost every day. Not just in terms of the PKS or the site tour, meron pa po tayong offline and online na mga trainings and workshop. Ang dami ho. But we need to help our members process all of those information na natatanggap po nila. So how are we going to process that? Now, workshops, ang reason po na nagkakaroon po tayo ng workshop kasi yun po ang pamamaraan para ma-process po ang mga information na natatanggap po nila. Kasi in workshop po, it's not about listening. In workshop po, it's about doing. Ngayon po yung workshop. They are now trying to execute what are the things that they need to learn and what are the things that they need to do. That's why there are writing. That's why there are practical applications. That's why there are role plays that the team of Novelin is doing. Why? Because we are now processing the information na mga natatanggap po natin. And that helps sustain each and every members that we have. Would these things happen overnight? No. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. No? It takes time. But if we are going to stop, then definitely mas lalo po tayong matatagalan. But if we just simply keep on doing, continue lang po tayo, tuloy-tuloy lang po tayo, one day it will be done. Ganun lang po yung kasimple. Number 3, leverage on your team. Ayan, lumabas na rin yung word. Leverage on your team. Conduct more group activities to engage the members and consider making activities a group effort. You allow participations. Now, the last time na nagkakaroon po tayo ng workshop, I saw in their videos na nagkakaroon po sila ng opportunity for those who attended the workshop to be part of the workshop. Meron po silang mga group activity na ginagawa wherein the attendee tends to participate. That's exactly what we are doing right now. Why? Because we are now on the process of developing the people down the line so that we will be able to achieve the so-called leverage. Don't you worry if it seems so slow ang lahat na po na to. One day, you will see the result of what I am talking about. Isa lang po yung masasabi ko, my friends. Just trust the process. Believe me, just trust the process. And the moment that you and I gonna execute the process, you will be able to leverage on your team. Kaya panawagan sa mga consultants, managers, and supervisors, and any uplines, when there are workshops, when there are seminars, trainings, either offline or face-to-face, encourage all of your team members to join, to participate. You know why? Because it is essential. Because it is essential. And if we are going to do this, and if you are one with me in here, I will guarantee you that the success that we are looking for is now at the tip of an iceberg. Malapit na po natin maabot yan. Number 4, make actions easy and enjoyable with more practical supports. Workshops are enjoyable. If you have attended a workshop, I tell you, you will enjoy. It's not boring. The workshops are not boring. Way, it's practical. Now, sino bang naka-attend ng mga workshop? Boring ba ang workshop? Sige daw, type niyo po dyan sa comment section kung boring ang workshop. Is the workshop boring? Because the way I look at it, the workshops are not boring. The workshops are fun. The workshops are enjoyable. People are enjoying in the workshop. People are learning. So make your actions easy and enjoyable. Number 5, continue to introduce new initiatives and connecting them to things they are already familiar with. So find some new things in the organization. Find new ideas. Find new techniques. Introduce it to your team. Make it known to your team. Make them feel excited when there is something new, something fresh. And the more you put in new ideas, fresh ideas, and the more they execute it, and the more you find it more interesting, and the more you find it more enjoyable. So hindi na siya boring, di ba? A lot of us here are no longer attending trainings and seminars because they think that they know it all. Well, I'm sorry to say, you don't know it all. You know why? I've been in the business quite ahead of you. I started 2011. Today is 2023. I don't know it all. So if I don't know it all, it would be too impossible for you to know it all as well. So I don't believe if you're gonna tell me that you know it all. Hindi na ako mag-attend, Sir Joff, kasi alam ko na lahat yan. I don't believe you. Why? Because kahit ako mismo, hindi ko alam lahat. And I've been way ahead in the business than you. You get my point? And that's the reason why I always tell you, attend, 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 attend. Please attend, 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 attend. Huwag magsawang mag-attend, attend, attend. Para akong silang plaka, no? But there's no other way to say it. Number 6, rewards. Rewards are extrinsic motivation, and that's the reason why we have a lot of incentive programs. We have a rewards program. We have travels abroad. We have travels domestic. We have recognition. By the way, April 1, everyone is invited in Castle Peak Hotel for our sales rally and recognition. Rewarding, reward, awarding and recognition. Sorry, awarding and recognition. April 1, that's Saturday. Mark that in your calendar. We will be in Castle Peak Hotel. Please wear your business attire. Everyone is expected to wear their blazers or their suit. Just like what we did last January 7. Everyone wears their blazers. Everyone wears their coat, their suit. Everyone looks good. Everyone looks successful. Everyone dressed for success. Okay? So see you on April 1. Okay. So to recap, in order for us to be able to sustain what we are doing, number 1 is basic work trainings and product knowledge. Number 2, help and assist team members on processing information. Number 3, leverage on your team. Conduct more group activities to engage the members and consider making activities a group effort. Allow participations. Number 4, make actions easy and enjoyable with more practical supports. 5 is continue to introduce new initiatives and connecting them to things they are already familiar with. Then, lastly, rewards. No, rewards are in extrinsic motivation. Remember this one. So, in order for us to be able to journey in recovering, you need to be a T. You need to be a T. Sino ba mahilig sa tsaa dyan? T for being transparent, empathic, and authentic. Transparent, empathic, and authentic. Alam mo, ang dami na ngayon ng mga vloggers, no, ng mga nagbablog ba. Pero alam niyo po, ang hanap ng mga audience ay yung authentic. Yung transparent, yung totoong tao na nakikita niya sa nagbablog. Hindi na po uso yung mga edit-edit. Ngayon, ang gusto ng tao, yung totoo na. Yung authentic, yung real. Okay? The real estate business is stable, but also by being actively and authentically empathic towards your team members. An important aspect of being a resilient leader is communicating openly and regularly, sharing knowledge, skills, and information to your team. That is very essential. That is very important. Now, a lot of us here, again, panawagan ko po ito sa mga consultants, managers, and supervisors. You have downlines. It is important that you will have an open communications with your downlines. Not just once in a blue moon, but you need to have a regular sharing activity. Sa madaling salita, simple lang po ito. Dapat magkakaroon po kayo ng regular meetings. Hindi naman kailangan araw-araw ang regular meeting. Hindi naman kailangan every week ang regular meeting. Basta ang importante, meron po kayong regular meeting. Pwede naman siya once a month. Pwede naman siya twice a month. What is important in there is that you are able to initiate an open flow of communication among each of the members. And this is also an opportunity for each and every one of you to be able to share whatever knowledge and experiences na meron po ang bawat isa as they journey towards their success journey in real estate. Because the experiences na na-encounter ng bawat isa sa mga members po natin is a learning experience for those people na hindi pa po nakaranas ng ganong experiences. So in short, we will be learning from each other's lessons and experiences. And in order for us to do that, we need to have an open communication. You need to coach your team on a regular basis on how are you going on how are they going to overcome whatever challenges na meron sila. You need to encourage them. You need to guide them on the things that they are going to do. You need to make sure that ang bawat isa ay onboarded. Alam nila yung mga ginagawa nila. Alam nila ang mga things na i-expect nila. Kasi at the end of the day, the productivity of your downline is also your productivity. If your downline is not productive, if your downline is nagkagulo yung utak niyan, then definitely, tatamaan din po yung magiging income po natin. So, in short, the qualities of resilient leadership is number one, design from the heart and the head, of course. Ang pagiging leader ho ay hindi po yan base sa posisyon. Hindi po como ikaw ay isang consultant, manager, ay supervisor, ay leader ka na. Possessional po yan. But I want the kind of leadership that will be drawn from the heart. Kasi yung leadership that is drawn and designed from the heart, ito po yung tinatawag natin na servant leadership. Handang tumulong, magserbisyo, at magbigay para sa pag-asenso ng mga downlines natin. I can give you a very good description of servant leadership. And that is in the persona of the Lord Jesus Christ. Imagine he's a God who came down to earth, became man, died for you and me. That's a kind of heart, a servant heart. Number two, put that purpose ahead of whatever agenda you have. That sense of purpose will unite your team. That sense of purpose will bring your team to a much more stronger relationship among each other. Aim for speed over elegance. Kailangan mabilis po tayo dito. Hindi lang po tayo pang postura-postura, kundi may ginagawa po tayo. Own the narrative and presentations. Ibig sabihin, kung ikaw ay meron kang presentation sa negosyo na to, you talk as if you own it. Talk as if you own the business and embrace the long view. Ano po yung long view? Yung vision, yung perspective, yung future. You embrace it. When we see our vision clearer, no matter how big is the block, the obstacles there is, because the vision is so clear, you don't get to see what blocks you. Hindi mo nakikita kung ano yung nakatabon sa mata mo. Kasi maliwanag at klarong-klaro na nakikita mo kung ano ka maging in the future. Yun ang pinaka-importante. When we talk about designing from the heart, it has to be genuine, sincere, compassion. You put yourself in somebody else's shoe para doon mo makita at maramdaman kung ano talaga ang nafe-feel niya. That is very important, my friends. It's always the heart. Don't don't maintain an angry and a greedy heart. More so, a jealous heart. Pangit po yun, kapatid. You feel jealous of what others have. You feel angry of what others is achieving. Don't be like that. Be calm and systematic in all the things that you're going to be doing. You need to adapt to whatever situation you are in right now. It may not go the way you want it, but I want you to understand that in life, whatever situation you are in right now, there will always be a reason why you have that situation. You may not understand what are the things that God wants to accomplish in teaching you, but I will assure you that one day you will know why you are in that situation. Just remain calm and be systematic in any of your approaches. Number 2 is your purpose. How are you defining your purpose? Nakikita mo ba yung mga kapasidad at kapabilidad ng mga tao mo? In line with the purpose na gusto mong ma-achieve ng mga tao mo, binigay mo ba sa kanila ang dapat mong maibigay talaga? Mga bagay na dapat nilang matutunan? Did you encourage them to be able to cope up with the demands? Kasi it will always begin in you from the leadership role. Mabilis ka bang mag-decide? Hindi ka ba mabagal makapag-desisyon kung ano yung gusto mong gawin? Kasi if you wanted to really fight back the trials and obstacles in life, you've got to be decisive in making decisions. You've got to take actions. You've got to take that courage to the next level. Kailangan mo talagang tapangan dito or else matatabunan ka sa mga problema na darating sa'yo. You seize the moment. No? Ngayon, marami na po tayong mga learning materials. Marami na po tayong mga digital video presentations na meron po tayo. Doon po sa YouTube channel natin, sa official YouTube channel ng DPPI, there are so many things that you can learn from there. Share those videos. Let them learn along the way, that they may be inspired. And as a resilient leader, I want you to stay focused on the horizon. I want you to stay focused of what are the things that you wanted to accomplish. I want you to be focused on the things that your people needs. I want you to be focused, putting all of your energy into the things that matters the most to you. In short, don't waste your energy. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your days in your life on things that doesn't bring you to your desired outcome. Di ba lahat tayo meron tayong mga dreams, meron tayong mga goal? Alam mo bakit natatagalan po tayo na makarating doon sa mga goal natin? Alam niyo bakit hindi tayo nakakarating doon? Kasi ang dami po nating mga side trips. Kung ito po yung journey, straight line towards success, marami po tayong liko-liko. Liliko tayo left and right. That's the reason why, instead na mas madali po tayong makarating doon, mas lalo po tayong natatagalan. Kasi marami po tayong mga stopovers. So if you find this business to be your business, if you find and see yourself that you're going to be successful in here 3 to 5 years from now, alam mo ano yung encouragement ko? Itodo mo. If you really find it yourself. I'll share you this story. When I was working in Pepsi Cola, I never saw myself to become the vice president of the company or to reach the highest level of the company. Yes, at a certain point, I desire within myself to become the general manager. I was only a regional sales manager. But the more I look at myself and the more I envision of what are the things that I wanted to accomplish in life, I begin to slowly understand that these are not the things for me. The moment I saw in me who I'm going to become in the future, I put everything into this one thing. I put in all the hours, all the hours, the days, the months, and the years in doing the things that will bring me to the dream that I wanted to have. Along the way, there were liko-liko. Na-divert yung mind ko, na-divert yung attention ko, kaya umabot po ako ng 10, 13 to 14 years. Kung hindi ako lumiko-liko pa sa mga dinadaanan ko, most likely, I would reach my destination quite earlier. At one time, sabi ni Miss Juliet, sana we started it earlier. Kasi ang dami pa naming mga liko-liko eh. Pero sabi ko, yes, we may have some turns na ginawa, but I think during that time, it was a season in our life that we were trying to learn things as well. I don't hate myself, but how I wish somebody have told me, merong nagsabi sa akin, na ito yung gagawin mo dapat, Joe. Kaya sabi ko sa sarili ko, the moment that we will be doing this thing, Jul, I will always tell our people, para ma-avoid nila ang mistake na nadinaanan natin, we will have to tell them that this is the way to go. So kaya ngayon kapatid, kung nandiyan ka, nakikinig ka sa akin ngayon, if you think and if you don't see yourself that you are going to achieve your dreams kung saan ka man ngayon naruroon, I want you to tell it to yourself, Lord, what is it really that I wanted to do and wanted to have? Is DPPI for me? And if this one is for me, help me, Lord, that I may be able to accomplish it here with the whole heart. It's going to be your choice. It's going to be your decisions. But this is one thing that I will always tell you: success begins with a decision away. If you are not going to make a decision to be successful in life, you will not be successful. If you decide to yourself right now that you wanted to be successful, you want to become successful in your life, by all means, your actions, your thinking, everything will be geared towards achieving that goal. So right now, think of it. Okay? Just stay focused if you wanted to really, really, really see the difference. Okay? Now, I want you to capitalize on the so-called work from home. You know why? Aside that it will save you with time, it will also save you with money. Things that you can do at home, do it at home. In your place, sa bahay nyo, find a place wherein you can put a small table, and that small table will be your working place. That's where you sit down and do your thing for the business. In my case, in our room, I have a small place in here wherein I have my table, my working area, and it gives me the condition of my mind every time I sit down in here that I'll be working. Because there are things that we can do really at home so that it will minimize our wasted time. In short, there are things that can be done at home, but there are also things that we really need to do it outside, like site tours. That is very important. There are times that the PKS are done not on the Zoom, but done on the showroom of the developers. That is also very important because you get to see the units itself. Like Facebook ads. Though, as much as we wanted to do it online, we cannot do that online. So you've got to do that face to face. So you've got to meet someone with our trainers so that you can do it face to face. But at the end of the day, what is important is that you are able to identify what are the things that can be done at home and what are the things that can be done online. But again, it's all about productivity. Okay? In conclusion, here it is. We believe that a typical crisis plays out over three time frames. Number one is the response, in which a team deals with the present situation and manages continuity. If you remember the time during the 2020 when the government announces the lockdown, if you remember that day, we respond accordingly. We just don't do nothing. Instead, we think of how are we going to approach the business. And that's why we were introduced to Zoom. We are very particular of our responses. Number two, recover, during which team learns and emerges stronger. In the stage of recovery, in here, the strength of the team greatly depends on each other. Meaning, if we wanted to become a stronger team, we've got to be holding on to each other. We've got to be connected to each other. Number three, the third time frame is thrive, where the team prepares for and shapes for the next normal. Now, we came from pandemic. We are now in our recovery stage. Now we are going towards thriving so that we will be able to sustain what we have started. And that would be our next new normal. And in order for us to sustain whatever things we have started during the recovery stage, we are going to strengthen it, and we've got to continue doing it. And that's the reason why the series of workshop trainings and all other things that we've been doing, we regularize it. We tell Butuan that you need to have a regular session every Friday, no matter what it takes. Why? Because we are now in the thriving stage. We tell CDO that you need to have this. We tell Dumaguete, Bacolod, we tell everyone that everything that we are going to do here needs to be in a regular weekly basis. Why? Because we are now on the thriving stage or the sustaining stage. We will never be able to sustain whatever things we have started last year or previous year if we are not going to continue doing what we are supposed to be doing. And that's also same with you guys. I'm going to invite you to keep doing what we are doing. Maintain all the PKS, the CITOR that you need to do. If you are a consultant, if you are a manager, if you are a supervisor, for God's sake, initiate. You initiate. If you are a BDM handling a specific project, you initiate PKS, initiate CITOR. We are all in this boat together. Don't just wait for other people to do it for you. Do it and let others be part of it. That's how we do it here. We don't want to be someone to be dependent with someone, but rather we want everyone to be codependent with each and everyone. Codependent means we are independent in itself, but we need to co-erst with one another. So respond, recover, and thrive. With all of these, I tell you, we will be able to surpass all the things, all the challenges, all the hardship. And I tell you, you will be able to bounce back. Resilient leaders rapidly assess what work or mission or things that needs to be prioritized or deprioritized and allow your team members to focus on the most important task. And of course, empower teams to be creative. This is what we're doing right now. We allow everyone to focus on what are the things that are important and we empower them. We allow them to conduct seminars by themselves. We allowed we allowed them to conduct trainings by themselves. We teach them, then we develop them, then we allow them to conduct all by themselves. We don't want them to be dependent with other people in terms of doing the task. We want everyone to know how to do the task. And that's the reason why the invitation for each and every one of us, come and learn with us. One day you will be speaker as well. One day you will be trainer as well. Don't ever think that you will not become a trainer. Don't ever think that you will not become a speaker. You will have a team. You will have a downline. You will be their speaker. You will be their trainer. That is what we wanted to accomplish. And resilient leaders will always lead to opportunities for learning. Always remember that. We always navigate everyone towards learning. And in this way, it will deepen our trust with all of the business partners and the teams. Always remember, in DPPI, we are very much particular of learning. We are very much particular of training. Why? Because that will help us during the time of crisis. And we are preparing for whatever thing na meron. When Odette hits Cebu, TPPI was ready. Was it difficult? Yes. Was it hard both for the agent and for the admin? Yes. But we were ready. Nahihirapan tayo mag-send ng commission kasi walang kuryente, walang internet. Grabe, ginawa natin house to house. Because right now, we are in the recovery stage. We are gaining momentum, my friends. DPPI is gaining momentum. And for me, the worst is already behind us. We have passed already the 2 years pandemic. There can never be any much more worse than that. I don't know if whatever things in the future may come. We've passed by 2 years of pandemic, and in Cebu, the, the Odette, the Typhoon Odette, kumbaga binugbog na tayo. Kung sa eroplano pa po ito, kapatid, nasa runway na po tayo. Palipad na po. In fact, umangat na po yung eroplano. Ngayon po yung pinaka-hardest part po, yung pag-angat ng eroplano. Pero pag nasa ere na po yan, dire-diretso na po ang lipad niya. Recovery na yan. But of course, we want you to be with us during that time. Leadership is very important. Not just any kind of leadership. Because at the end of the day, that will spell all the difference. In DPPI, we are here to build leaders. We're not here to build members. We're here to build everyone to become leaders. Because we believe that the real and true success in this organization goes to the leader. So, if you wanted to become successful in this business, be the leader. Be the leader. Don't you worry. Leadership is not an inborn gift. Leadership can be learned. Leadership can be learned. Just journey with us, and I tell you, we will get there. Before I bid goodbye, I have to make some announcements. Come this Wednesday, we will have a recruitment in Toledo City. It's gonna be in McDonald's at 1 p.m. Friday, we will be in Talisay, McDonald's again. This will be led by no other than Jude Bordios, together with his team, Vince and Gerald. No? So that would be in Talisay, McDonald's. Everyone, if you have invited guests in those areas, bring them in. Saturday, we will be in Bogo. This will be led by Tiodi Bainosa. If you have your contacts in there, bring them there. We're not stopping. We're moving forward. Again, I would like to invite everyone on March 25 for the recruitment seminar in Cebu. It will be in Castle Peak Hotel, simultaneous with Danao in McDonald's and in Tagbilaran City in BDMPC building. March 25 lahat po yan. Different locations. In Cebu, it will be headed by no less than Miss Novelin. In Danao, it will be handled by Tiodi Bainosa, and I will be the one to go to Bohol, together with Kobe Bourbon. And the most awaited, April 1. Be there, all of you. Wear your blazers. It will be our sales rally, quarterly sales rally, awarding and recognition. Mr. Kobe Bourbon will be keeping in touch with our awardees and hope you will be there. So, thank you very much for your time. Happy Sunday. I hope na after this one, you will share the video to the rest of the team. Thank you, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.